So in the context of Turkish-Syrian ties, I think what happened in Syria is a revolution. Following the fall of the Ottoman Empire, modern Turkey and Syria emerged as two neighboring states, but Syria was Turkey's most problematic neighbor for about 100 years. In the interwar period, a lot of anti-Turkey forces used Syria as a refuge. Those who wanted to restore the caliphate and Turkish and Armenian groups. Relationship between the two countries did not really change. Later on, let's say following during the Cold War and at the end of World War II, Syria at the time resented close Turkish-Israeli ties. Turkey and Syria came to the brink of war in 1958. Then with the establishment of the Ba'athist regime, a socialist government in Damascus in the 60s, Turkey and Syria fell at the opposing ends of the Cold War. The relationship did not improve at the end of the Cold War. Worried about Turkey's control of the Euphrates River as an upstream country, Syria supported Kurdistan Workers' Party, a terror group that carried out attacks against Turkey. The Turkish-Syrian border is very long, 500 miles, and almost for its entire length lacks physical barriers, so it's very porous. So the PKK and other groups used that territory to attack Turkey in the 90s. With the Arab uprisings in Syria, this time the trend changed in reverse direction. Erdogan started to support anti-Assad rebels who used the porous nature of the border this time to carry out attacks into Syria from Turkey. So if I were to describe Turkish-Syrian ties over the last century with one word, I would say hostile. And for Turkey, Syria was its most problematic neighbor. That is why the events are almost like a revolution. Syria goes from being the most problematic neighbor to a potential ally over which Ankara has significant clout. Turkey will not only back HTS because Erdogan is invested in HTS's success, right? If Turkey kind of owns Syria, if the Syrian model with HTS fails, that will create instability, flow of refugees, and chaos, which will impact Turkey negatively. But also, Turkey has said that it will support Damascus and the new government there going forward, including by providing with military assistance. So what a revolutionary change. The most hostile and problematic neighbor now becomes probably Turkey's closest ally in the neighborhood. And I think that is why what we saw in Syria represents a revolution in the context of Turkish-Syrian ties since the fall of the Ottoman Empire.